So this is coming from Steven Dykman, very well known NRG player, very good player. Ran the back to back at the was it the last NRG or the one before? I can't remember. It might have been the last NRG. But yeah, very good player. He 5-0'd with this. And what's going on here? There's a lot of different stuff going on here. So first of all, we have some one drops that you might not be familiar with, which is Scorn-Blade Berserker and Fanatical Firebrand. These both give you some amount of value, so you can sacrifice this to kill a one drop or a one toughness creature, and you can sacrifice this to draw a card. Both of those, in combination with Call of the Death Dweller, allow you to get them back, give you a little bit more utility at a Call of the Death Dweller. And then the sick interaction here, my favorite part of this deck is Dreadhorde Butcher combined with Voldaren Thrillseeker. So if you get two counters in the Butcher, and then you put two more counters on with Thrillseeker, it's now a 5/5. If you sack the Butcher, it deals them 10, because it deals 5 from the Thrillseeker and 5 from the Butcher. So that's like a really cool interaction. But basically, I wouldn't call it necessarily an aggressive deck. It's more like it has some mid-range elements. It has the Fables, it has the Bone Crushers, Bloodtithe Harvesters, but it's like a slightly more aggressive Rakdos deck, right? There is this deck can have some aggressive draws with like a fast Butcher or something like that, but all built around Voldaren Thrillseeker to give you some added utility. Also cool that Call the Death Dweller getting back Firebrand. You could put a Death Touch counter on it, so you can do stuff with that. Yeah, some really cool stuff. Fatal Push, Thoughtseize in the sideboard. A lot of cool stuff going on here, so we'll see how it goes. Like it is kind of weird to see a sacrifice themed deck without Mayhem, Witch's Oven, or Cauldron Familiar, but I think the concept is like you're trying to be a little bit more aggressive, kind of. And like Cauldron Familiar, Witch's Oven, Mayhem Devil, you're playing a bit more of a grindy game. Ooh, that's dead. Get that out of here. The Tyrant of Standard returns. I'm gonna butcher here, right? I think I'm butchering. I think it's better. Let's get the butcher going. Abzan. Abzan, but not Greasefang, huh? Oh, I see. I see what we're up to over there. Okay, so we go to attacks first, they double, I push the elf. And then I play Harvester. I might just jump block. It could be Rally. We are doubling. Push that. Get back some stuff. Harvester. Dude, Harvester with... Oh my god, Harvester with Call of the Death Dweller. We can go, like... If they play a Catacomb Sifter, we can go Harvester, sack, kill, target the Sifter, call back both of these. That's kind of dope. Could do some cool stuff. No Thud or Fling, because we're not playing like the Yargle and Multani stuff. I kind of want more calls too. Okay, is it actually better to go... Yeah, we just go Harvester, kill this, get back both Death Touch on Firebrand, kill Sifter. I think that's better, right? Yeah, that's better. Death Touch, Menace. Kill this. Attack for 2. Yeah, that was a sick turn. What would we cut for more Death Dwellers, though? Maybe you would trim on Bone Crusher Giants? That does seem kind of, to me, like kind of the weak link a little bit. Ivar. Okay. I don't think you would ever want to play Yargle in any deck. It's just, we're not trying to Yargle. Yeah, the Bone Crusty seems kind of weird. I mean, it plays into like the Harvester Fable Fatal Push game where you're just trying to be like a Walmart Rakdos mid-range deck, but we just go after Tyvar here. Does this thing? It does. Okay, I think I just go after the Tyvar here. Well, I could just not attack with Butcher, right? I know it has Menace, but I kind of want to get a counter on the Butcher. I know. Maybe it's not worth sacking. Yeah, I guess it's not, right? We can just go Butcher at them and Bloodtithe it. Yeah, this is just better. Because they're going to chump block this, but that's fine. They do have Rally. That's a little scary. It is kind of scary. I think they're dead if we find Thrillseeker. Alright, counters on Butcher, that's 10. On Thrillseeker. Could just never beat a rally here, right? No chance. I mean, it's a card, but yeah, there's no way we're beating rally here. Just have to pretend they don't have it. They probably have it, but fuck. This is a big rally. Jesus Christ. Yeah, we're done. All right, you win. I'm not even gonna make them go through it. We have no chance. They do be cooking. They do be cooking. Rally is one of the cards, you know. That's what I've been told. We have no graveyard hate either. That kind of sucks. It's weird because I want Fatal Push for Elves, but I also really want Thoughtseize for Rally. These Bone Crussies are kind of shit though, because they have a bunch of sack outlets and stuff that replaces themselves. So I think I'd rather have Thoughtseize than the Bone Crussie. I mean, they just generate too much value. They have like 3 voices and shit. Tune in time for a Tom deck. What, this deck or our opponent's deck? I can't tell which is more of a Tom deck. Both? Alright, fair. Hooligan's Command seems kind of bad. Yeah, this is the Bone Crussie. Look, I'm gonna call it what I call it, alright? Just let me cook. I don't ever want to draw 2 Thoughtseizes. I'm gonna try 2 Bone Crussies. Exactly 1 Thoughtseize a game. 1 Thoughtseize a day keeps the rallies away. I mean, this hand curves. This hand do be curving. Question is, do I hold a push on 1 for an elf? That might be better, actually. Yeah, I think I like that better. 1 thought sussy. The fact that you just uttered that word is just like, I don't even know anymore, Tom. You trying to F6 check me? You trying to F6 check me? Not gonna happen. I'll just turn off auto yields. Get out of here. Get out of here. Probably just go Harvester Berserker next turn. I don't really want to Thrillseeker on itself. I don't give a shit about that. Bruh. Well, I don't give a shit because I have a Fatal Push. Skill Issue is my favorite channel point sound alert. Could kill the Sifter. They have 4 in hand. Kill Sifter. They can still just like sack the Scion, so I can't get the Bone Crusty value. Maybe I let them have the Scion. I do kind of want to kill this. Yeah, let's kill this. I'm just gonna cast Bone Crusty. A Bank Bussy sound. What would the Bank Bussy sound be? We should have a Bank Bussy emote. That's what we should do. Yeah. Something like that. Bustin' makes me feel good. It's the emote. Caleb has that, right? Caleb has a Bustin' emote? Yeah, I'm pretty sure he does. Voice of Resurgence. Big fan of that. Bustin', 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 bustin'. Bustin', bustin'. The Butcher. Well, let's try this. Let's go here so they can't double block. They might chump block, but... Chump block. We are approaching territory where they're getting somewhat close to dead to Thrillseeker on Bone Crusher. Okay. Sack Voice to make a bigger blocker. Backup is only until EOT, right? Yeah, okay. This is 5 right now. So if I draw land... So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... God, this is so weird. I just always need more falters. Load up on the Butcher. That's what I'm thinking about. It's like Berserker, Berserker, EOT, sack Berserker, draw a card. I don't think I want to attack with Bone Crusher, because they can just sack Voice and trade. Well, actually... So I could go Berserker... Could go Berserker, counter here, attack with Bone Crusher. If they sack Voice and block with a 4/4, before damage, I can sack this to kill this, and then make a 3/3. That's not bad. I mean, I'm going to do this anyways, so. Swish, thank you for the raid, buddy. Appreciate you. The 5-0 list indeed. I'm excited. This deck's sweet. I mean, I'm going to make a big Butcher, but I can at least do this first, right? Because, like, doing this fucks up their blocks. It's just free to do this, because I'm going to cast the Berserker anyways, right? I'm also kind of down with this. Getting the Strider off the battlefield? I think I'm pretty happy with that, actually. Right? I think that's good for me. Maybe that means they had push for this? Maybe. That would kind of suck. They just push this. Sure. Okay. This deck's base. What are you talking about? How's the deck treating me? This is only match 1. That was a real... Jesus Christ, those draw steps. Oh boy. Fuck, now what do we do? They're at 13. I'm pretty close to just one-shotting them, right? 3... I could get back Harvester, Berserker, make a 4-4. Next turn, make a 6-6. Oh, I could just sack Berserker, get back 2 Berserkers, make a 5-5. Next turn, make a 7, and that's 14. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I like that. Yep. I like this. Get back these 2. Put them both in the Butcher. Like how I have an 0-1 with Death Touch and an 0-1 with Menace. It's just good deck building. Yeah, but which one has Menace? We 4-1 with Coco. That deck felt good. Just like, I don't know, it's kind of a medium-ish deck to me. Like, I don't think the deck is bad, but I don't know if I would ever necessarily, like, want to play it, you know? Oh, fuck, are we dead? Yeah, we should probably be playing 4 Call the Death Dwellers. The Bone Crushers feel out of place. Okay. They're just dead, right? Yeah, they're dead. Splinter Twin. Wait, can we see more rank humans? I gotta spend some more time on it. I love the elevator music. You lost 300 push-ups. I don't understand the statement. That is a lot of push-ups. Alright, kill you. Take 14. Dreadhorde Butcher's power is 7. Oh, it'd be 350. I told him if he ever 5-0, he'll have to do 50. Oh, I see. Yeah, I want more of these calls. These Bone Crushers feel kind of mid. Big fan of these calls. Yeah, I want to play 4. Like, it's just so sick with the 1-drops, too. And Harvester. Like, imagine a curve where you go, and I'm sure you did this, Fanatical Firebrand into Harvester, into, like, kill 2 things, get them both back. It's just, like, so gross. Even just getting back a Thrillseeker is sick. Yeah, call's nice with Fable, too. We're going to game 3, TJ. Going to game 3. That's true. You know what's good with Fable the Mirrorbreaker? Magic cards. All of them. They're all good with Fable the Mirrorbreaker. You don't like the main deck K command? Yeah, that's true. Trespasser is kind of a house. What if we just played, like, Power Word Kill? Kill Shieldred. Is that bad? And those last 2 spot spike? Or you could even, like, just main deck a couple Thoughtseize. Might not be that bad. Just more cheap cards. Right, yeah, that makes sense. This hand is ass. Better, I guess. Not a ton better, but... What are some other 1-drops we could play that, like, sack themselves for value in Rakdos? Do you think there's room... Do you think there's, like, a potential where we just make enough room to play the Cat Oven package, or probably not? Miller, thank you for the 6, buddy. Much appreciated. Hope you're having a good day today. Yeah, Cat Oven is good, but it's like, it requires a lot of slots, you know? Ooh, Vraan would be a sick one. Actually, I like Vraan a lot. Yo, that's a really good 2 of. That sounds like a sick one. I'll play Epic here, too. Am I killing this voice? Could, like, push plus ping the token. It's not exactly what I want to do with my life, but... I guess I could Scorn-Blade attack for 2. They trade, play Firebrand, kill the token. It's the same thing, right? But I get to keep the push. I don't know if I like this, but... This might be a spew. Archfiend's Vessel. Too cute, I think. It's like Archfiend's Vessel is only good if you have call. I want cards that are individually, that do individual things themselves. But that card does literally nothing without call. So I'm gonna sack the Berserker here. This is kind of a weird line, but kind of worked out. Kind of worked out. Twitch chat and Gutting Lands name a more iconic duo. One drops to sack themselves. One drops that are good to suck other stuff. Either or. Like, just one drops that provide value, Like, Fanatical Firebrand and Scorn-Blade Berserker. They do both sacrifice themselves, but they also provide, X amount of value. They don't have to, they don't specifically have to sacrifice themselves, but... Yeah, you don't want to play Archfiend. Good God. This is going to be a tough one to win. This seems like an abysmal matchup without Graveyard Hate. Maybe want to trade this for Celebrant. I'm not even sure that's a good trade. Oh, I have Gigantha. What am I doing? Yeah, I'm not going to trade, I think. Maybe it's a fine trade, but I don't know. Yeah, Bone Crusher's not really a 3-drop. Also, if you wanted a 3-drop, you could just play, we could just cut Bone Crusher for Mayhem Devil. Is that even that bad? I don't think so. Devil seems kind of fine. I'm sure you consider Devil in the deck. But I agree, you have a lot of 3s, so... Why are we doing this? I'm confused. Why are we just putting our 1-2 in the trash? I guess they have Rally in hand? But they don't have a Sack Elder, right? Alright, Jeffrey, save me. Jeffrey! Save me! Is there a world where you play Cacophony Scamp? Scamp is Actually, Scamp is kind of nice with Thrillseeker, right? That's an interesting idea. Just a couple of Scamps. I could see it. Also, it's okay to get back with Death Dweller. Where's my Graveyard Hate? Remember me complaining earlier about not having Graveyard Hate? We found it. This deck is missing Fable. We have Fables. It'd be nice if we drew them. I promise you they're in the deck. What's the opponent on? They're playing with, you'll see, they're playing Rally of the Ancestors. Why did they even cast this? It doesn't do anything. They get 2 Scries and 4 Drains? Is that worth it? They got rid of their whole graveyard for 2 Scries and 4 Drains? It can't be worth it, right? It's my end step. Yeah, the Rally stuff gets exiled in their upkeep, right? Yeah. This can't be worth it from their side, right? I mean, obviously, if they had a Sack Elven in play, then it'd be better, but... Alright. Lose it all. It also exiles it, which means even if they draw another Rally, it doesn't do anything. Okay. I don't know how we got here, but apparently we got here. No, it exiles. They don't get 2 voice tokens. That play was not very good. It's annoying. It's actually really fucking annoying. Yeah, this is bad. You have to find push. Not a push. Debating if I want to leave the blood in play for next turn, because I can make it... No, I can only make it a 2-2 and then ping it once. Yeah, so let's just go Harvester, discard land. Built. There's only 1 creature in the graveyard currently, so it's maybe not the end of the world, but... as is, they can't attack with the Scoos because I can double block. I'm going to hold the land in case I draw another Harvester. Or Fable. Okay, you have a 5/5. I mean, show me a Fatal Push. I'm calling every time here. We Hive, eat your own creature. Yeah, but then I wouldn't be able to play the Harvester that turn, right? So I think doing that was better. I think Hive is better than Sokenzan this turn. Because it puts him on a faster clock. Kind of. It's 8 this turn. I guess we don't quite have enough to Hive and Sokenzan next turn. It makes sense to hold the blood to kill skews. Well, it's a 4/4. We can't kill the skews anyways, right? I don't think their deck is playing Coco. Interesting. I think I want the counter on the Hive. They have to chump block either way. But I think I'd rather have the counter on the Hive. Because now they have to chump. Which matchup are you talking about, Steven? Firebrand for season, most of your cards line up fine, almost a mirror. Oh, Rakdos mid. Okay, yeah. That makes sense. No 1-drop. But we do have the nut curve of Butcher into Thrillseeker. Actually, you don't really want to play Thrillseeker on 3, right? You want to, like, hold it. I mean, it's just hard to mull Butcher on the play, right? Even without a 1-drop. Butcher on the play just goes so brazy. If they play an Elf, I'd probably lead Harvester. It's close, though. They have Thoughtseize. Okay. Get to see how this matchup plays out. My guess would be we're behind, but I don't know if we're behind by a ton. But I would say that we are slightly behind in this matchup. We'll see how it plays out. I might just take Thrillseeker. Yeah, that's fair. That sounds about right. I do take the Butcher. It's a pretty good one. It's probably the best draw on the deck. Yeah, I guess you have 3 K commands too. That card does a lot of heavy lifting against Rakdos. Stomp. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to play the Thrillseeker into the Stomp, obviously. I'm just going to cast Fable. Combat. They might Stomp this? Maybe. Down. I'd much rather have them Stomp that than the Fable token, I think. Almost looks like the Mire if you look close enough. Yeah, except we have, you know, some differences. We're not playing with Shieldred either. Maybe that could be a card. Oh, no, because you have Trespasser. Or no, Gigantha. Yeah, so I guess you can't Shieldred because of Gigantha. That's an issue. That is kind of an issue. I have 4 in hand. I could Thrillseeker up the Fable token this turn, just to get in some damage. A little bit worse if they have push, but could also double Berserker. It's a weird turn. Very weird turn. I could go for Broke and try to find Call the Death Dweller. Discard Berserker, maybe both Berserkers. Call back Butcher Berserker. I guess I could just discard the Swamp because I get a treasure back off the Fable. Yeah, that's probably fine. Alright, I don't love this line, but I think it's the line that I'm taking. I'm not going to play the Berserker, but I am going to go in on the Shaman token. I don't plan on sacking the Shaman token for what it's worth, but I do want to push some damage. I'm just going to hold the Berserker for now. Yeah, Thrillseeker is kind of a sick card. I like that card a lot. Fable copy Thrillseeker is kind of nice, too. Take this. I know, right? I just want to Fable Thrillseeker. Just let me Fable Thrillseeker. Is there ever a world where you would want Bitter Reunion in this deck? It might be a little too cute, but, like, hasting Fable's kind of dope, and even hasting a Thrillseeker could be okay. I don't know, it might be too loose. It's probably too narrow. Did they release Aftermath, or was it the early access? I think Mayhem Devil is fine, but you have a lot of 3s. Jeez. Fuck, now what? I have too many options. I kind of want to kill this Harvester. How do we feel about Scorn-Blade Berserker, counter on Thrillseeker? Thrillseeker counters on Berserker. Sack Berserker, kill Bloodtithe, attack for 6. That's kind of where my head's at. I think I like that line. I'm going to do it. So we want counter here. And then this is going to go here. Or this is going to go here. I'll use the treasure and hold the land for blood. I don't mind using the treasure here. And the cool thing about doing this first is if they push the Scorn-Blade in response, I can just draw a card. Right? So I'm not even down a card if they push this first. Because then I can go draw a card, sack this, kill this, and still attack with the Shaman. So this line is just, like, perfect against push. They probably just end up pushing this at that point. I'm going to go to combat first. Get my treasure token. Just in case they're probably going to push the Shaman, but Yep, okay. Alright, kill your homie. Go. And now we have double Thrillseeker. But they're probably just gonna kill the reflection. Sounds good, Dykeman. Have a good day, buddy. Thanks again for the raid. No blocks. No blockers. God, Fable Thrillseeker goes so hard. Surely they're killing reflection this turn, right? Wow, they're not? Jeez. At 9? I guess I can't kill the shield Dread, right? Well, I can. Copy, load up on the 2/2, sack the 4/4, and then sack the copy, and then keep the Fable and 1 Thrillseeker. I mean, I have to kill the Shieldred, right? I can't not do that. Attack all first? Why would I attack all first? Oh, after I make the copy. Sure. Yeah. I gotcha. Right, okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah. I gotta leave this one home. Because if they block this, this dies, I have to sack this, and then I lose the token. So I have to leave one of these back. I mean, they should probably block the 4/4, because they know that I'm going to kill the Shieldred anyways, right? Just, like, not take 4 damage. Wow, alright, deal. Maybe they... Yeah, I don't know. Alright. I will target this. If they do that, I kill Trespasser. Oh, right. Sack the 4/4, kill this. Sack the 1/1, kill this. No, because I still need 4 damage in the Shieldred, right? Yeah, no, that I wouldn't be able to kill both still. Do we main phase Blood? I think so. It's bad against Thoughtseize, I guess. Right, yeah. It's a sack, not a death trigger. I do get to flip Trespasser. Steals me 6. It's a little dicey. Steals me 6, they gain 2. Oh, they actually could have fired up the Hive and maybe chump block, right? Yeah. Thankfully they didn't do that. That would have been really bad for me. No, we're talking about cutting Bone Crusher. I think Bone Crushers feel a little out of place in this deck. Bad. I would assume that Fable's going to get banned. I'd be pretty surprised if it didn't. It doesn't quite do it. We're just dead, right? Trespasser puts me to 1. I can't block all their creatures. Keep 2. So, Dykeman said cut the Firebrands for Thoughtseizes, which I kind of like. I think that makes sense. Then obviously we want the Gate Commands. I'm gonna cut 2 of the Bone Crushers. They just don't feel very good in this deck. Maybe it's like an okay card in the matchup, but it just, I don't know. Just don't love it in the deck in general. Try this. Oko 2. We are going back to Eldraine, so I'm just saying. Oko 2 Electric Boogaloo. What would the text be on Oko 2? +1, your opponent makes you a ham sandwich. -2. It's pretty good plus, though. Play first. -2, yeah. Turn both players in the game into an elk. Or, like, both players must put on an elk costume. Something like that. Harvester, Fable, go for the throne. I know what I'm taking. First league finish. We went 4-1 Short Fang. Looks like a great buy in your hand. Yeah, this is the Rakdos mid-range part of the deck. We have sideboarded it. This is our transformational sideboard plan into Rakdos mid-range. Classic. They're not casting Harvester? They want to go for the throw up my Harvester? I mean, sure, I guess. Kind of a weird use of go for the throw up, but I'll take it. Oh, they just stomp. Okay, I guess that makes more sense. Sure. Yeah, I was like, they would never go for the throw to Harvester, but yeah, them drawing stomp makes sense. -1 CMC, +1 target land becomes an elk and is no longer a land. +1 target permanent becomes a food. -5 take control of all elks and food. Starting loyalty 4. No, it should be like, it should honestly just be -4. You should be able to ult it the turn you play it. Don't at me. Alright, they played Springs Harvesters. They have Go for the Throat Springs in hand. I think I'm discarding Thoughtseize. Just Thoughtseize. Let's go. I'm gonna attack first. I want my treasure. Well, Bloodtithe can kill itself, but it's only sorcery speed, so it's fine. It's okay. Yep. Check Discord. Got the sponsorship meeting tomorrow. Hopefully, we'll be able to set that up tomorrow. If not, probably Thursday. Harvester numero dos. Yeah, I guess we know they have go for the throat, but it could have been reasonable to keep the Thoughtseize. It's like now I guess we're in a weird spot where we sack do this, they go for the throat this, I play both of these, but we're kind of in a top deck war. Firebrand is nice to get back with Call of the Death Dweller. That's mostly what it's there for. But we should play more Call of the Death Dwellers, I think. Alright, kill this. I don't know if I want... I can't really afford to load up on the Thrillseeker, right? Maybe I just make a... Maybe I'd load up on the Berserker? No, because they just kill the Berserker. It's a weird spot. I could just play nothing. Or better yet, maybe I hold the Thrillseeker. Just counter on the Berserker pass. I think I'm going to do that. Because if I load up on... If I put everything on here, they just go for the throat this, right? But maybe that's fine, because then I'm keeping this plus this. I don't know, this is tough. It's the other goblin that deals damage when it dies. Cacophony Scamp. Which, we did think about playing that one, too. Yeah, I guess shoving on this is reasonable, because if they kill this, it's not as bad for me. Fine. It sucks. Classic Rakdos. Just run you out of cards. Oh, they drew Fable, too. Lovely. Can I draw one of those? I guess I already drew my Fable, but... It's good. That is good. Kill this, get back Thrillseeker, I think. Doing it main phase so I can attack. It is one of the draws. I could have blooded in response, I guess, but... If I do that and draw a spell, it's kind of awkward, because then you know what I mean? I'm like, do I do it again? And if there's 3 spells on top, then I'm in a weird spot. Jund Thrillseeker with Imperiosaur. I mean, that's just not what's going on here. This is more of a mid-range deck. Right. This isn't really it's not really an all-in Thrillseeker deck. It's just, this is a good card that provides you some value. You know, we're not trying to go super combo heavy with it. And I think that's reasonable. This card does provide you a good bit of value. Stop! My brother in Christ. Can you not do that? Is there a reason not be using Mayhem Devil instead? Well, if you cut Thrillseeker for Mayhem Devil, you have less sack outlets, right? So, if you were going to play Mayhem Devil, you would still want to keep the Thrillseeker so you have an adequate number of sacrifice outlets. So it's they kind of go hand in hand, right? It's not necessarily just cutting one for the other is good. But there is, a possibility that maybe you should be playing Mayhem Devil as well. But I'm not sure that that Mayhem Devil is better than playing more Call of the Death Dwellers, if I want to add more 3s. Dick. Right, yeah. But maybe we should be looking at Thrillseeker in Rakdos Sacrifice. Maybe that's a good maybe that's a good fit, right? Kind of feels like I have to dig for removal for this reflection. Feels bad, but what else am I doing? Okay. Chillin'. Should have went to attacks first, but... Take out a Swamp and into the Takenuma for another regen take. Yeah. Is there already one Takenuma in the deck? I think there's one, right? Yeah. Could be a second one, though. Because you do go through a lot of cards with this deck. So second Takenuma could be good. I wouldn't be opposed to that. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. So we can't Gigantha and pick it up, or we can't Gigantha and play it all in one go. But we can do it this way. Just take 4 more, go to 4. I mean, I wonder if they're in a spot where if they brick, can they even attack with the Bone Crusher? Depends. It's been a close game. I don't know if you want to raise the curve that high. I really just want more Call of the Death Dwellers. Like, imagine if I drew Call here. It'd just be so sick, right? It just feels like Call is almost always one of your better top decks. It's just a clean 2-for-1 almost every time. You have so many good things to get back with it, with like 8 1-drops, 8 2-drops. Granted, post-board it gets a little bit worse when we're cutting the Firebrands, but... Right, yeah, Judith could be good too. Yeah, we're thinking about Vraan. I think I like Vraan more than Zulaport. Yeah, I know, right? Call giving Death Touch to your Firebrand. Sacrifice my Firebrand, kill your Shieldred. That was a really good draw step. That was a really good draw step. 6, 7, 8. How do we play this? So I play Thrillseeker. They respond and push my Shaman token. I say, okay, copy Thrillseeker. Counters on itself, attack, sack, kill Bone Crusher. Okay. Let's do it that way. 1, 2, 3. Cast Thrillseeker. It's a good draw step. So I'm going to go counters here. See if they let that resolve. They do. And they're at 9. I mean, I could just go to combat here, right? Because they're dead if they take this. Yeah. Yeah, if they take 4, they're dead. Easy. Could even get cute and do this first. Why not? We're here. We might as well do it, right? Dead. You are dead. God, Fable Thrillseeker goes really hard, huh? Jesus. That's a sick combo. It makes me kind of want to try Thrillseeker in normal Rakdos Sacrifice. Like, I think it's just a good card. I mean, sure, yeah. Fable makes it look better, I guess, but... I don't know. I could see Thrillseeker just being a good card by itself. Yeah, it probably has too many 3s, because you already have to play Fable. You have to play Fable and Mayhem Devil in that deck already. So maybe it's too many 3s. Thrillseeker in stock Rakdos? Now you're speaking my language. Yeah, that's fair. Too many 3s. Sounds good. Sand is very good. Very good. Very good. Oh my goodness. Maybe that's greedy, but I just... No, you know what? Fuck it, we ball. This is a fuck it, we ball kind of stream. That might be a little too greedy, but... If it pays off, it's... Oh boy. Oh my god, they have Mutavault. But oh, I trade for Mutavault. That's fine, yeah. I'll happily take that trade. I would take that trade all day. Because then I just get it back, right? Yeah. I would take that trade. Stone Rain you. Body Dropper. Black-red, 2/2. When you sack a creature, put a counter on it. Sacrifice creature gains Menace. It's kind of interesting. I don't hate it. I could definitely see it. What land did they play? They played Ridge. Now we just go Brazy with Thrillseeker, right? This might be a little too all-in, but I mean, what are they going to do? Now if they kill the Butcher, I still kill their Trespasser. A new Ob could be good in this deck. Because, like, you can trigger the Ob with a Thrillseeker. That might be good. I could see it. They're going to play Shieldred. Oh, they are. Okay. Fatal Push? Not quite. Well... So now what? Attack with Butcher. They block with Shieldred. And then I just kill the Trespasser. And I go Berserker Fable. Discard Harvester, keep the call. I could even attack with the Thrillseeker, right? Like, is that bad? Do they die if they block Thrillseeker? They take 5, go to 11. They do die, right? Yeah, I'm just going to attack with both. They block Thrillseeker, they're dead, so... How do they die? I get this back with Call. Put 2 counters here. It's 7. Sack, and they take 14. Turn it comes in. I know, if they block this, I'm getting it back with Call. That's the whole point, right? I guess I can discard Berserker and get both back with Call here. Discard Berserker, play Fable this turn, next turn Call back both. I think I like that. I'm still going to Fable here, right? Yeah, I'm still going to Fable here. This is worse if they have Thoughtseize, because then they take the call, but... This deck's got some sick lines. I like it a lot. I'm a big fan. I like a lot of what's going on here. Probably have second Shieldred. Yeah, that makes sense. It's not even that bad, though. We can still just kill the Shieldred. Oh, now we can kill the Shieldred. I actually couldn't kill it before, but now we can. Oh, wait, can I kill Shieldred? Okay, how am I killing Shieldred? Wait, let's think this through. Discard Voldaren. Get one thing back off call at that point, right? Oh, but I get to... Okay, yeah, I see what you're saying. So you go counters on the one that's in play, give the Thrillseeker Death Touch, kill Shieldred, attack for 5. Death Touch on the red-black creature. Well, then I have to go to combat, right? Yeah, I like that line. So just discard this. But I could also just sack this, right? Yeah, I guess this is better. And just get back the Thrillseeker. Well, I'd have to... I need a 5th mana source, because I have to go 1 to sack, 3 to get it back, and then 1 to sack again. So I would need 5 mana total for that. If I did it that way, right? Let's go counters here. Butcher as any target. Oh, get back these two, back up on the Butcher, sack the Butcher, kill the Shieldred. That was also an option too, yeah. Okay. Yeah, that was an option too. Okay, that's fair. Because I had the Berserker in the graveyard to sack it. That is a good point, yeah. That might have been better. This is still pretty good. Yeah, this deck's got some sick lines. I feel like they've played all their lands at this point. Sure. Are we going beatdowns? Surely we're not going beatdowns, right? Aren't they dead on board? Unless they have push. Just go animate Hive, attack for 8. Shoot you with this. They didn't have push last turn. They certainly would have pushed this last turn if they had it. Goblin Grenade. If only that card was Pioneer legal. That is an interesting draw step. Does this attack make sense? They don't have push? No, but I mean, I could just find out, right? Because even if they have push, I can still just make a... I'm going to make a treasure this turn. I don't even lose to push. I have a blocker. And if they don't push this, then, you know what I mean? Like, they have to push probably the Thrillseeker, right? So, like, if they have push... You should target the Trespasser there. If they have push, I can just play this post-combat. I still have 2 blockers back. They can't push the Thrillseeker. True. It's a good point. Well, then they should have pushed this, right? Yeah, I mean, this is also fine, right? They just take 5, play a second blocker. I could even hold up the Thrillseeker, but I think that's worse than playing the Harvester. Like, I mean, I can't really imagine losing with 2 blockers here. Yeah, okay, they can't push Thrillseeker, right? Okay. So I guess they have to push the Hive at that point. Or they just die. What if they just, what if they just died? How's that? What if they just lost the game? Sand Curves. These fucking Bone Crusties, though, are so bad. I hate these Bone Crushers. The day that I finally play a deck with a good blue-white matchup, you will be the first to know. But that probably won't be until after I'm retired. Yeah, we were talking about Scamp earlier too, Tom. I want to cut the 4 Bone Crushers for the 3rd and 4th calls and 2 Scamps. And then probably cut the Kolaghan's Command for maybe a 3rd Scamp as well. Miss me with that, Squirtle. I'm not playing Waste Not. You're out of here. You're crazy. Pioneer Scam? Isn't Rakdos midrange just Pioneer Scam? It has the colors black and red and is the best deck in the format. I thought that was the requirements to be a Scam deck. It's kind of wild how black-red is the best deck in 3 different formats. How fucked up is that? Can we talk about that? Like, I just realized that. That's so weird. I mean, it's not weird because Fable's a broken card, but... Like, that's wild to think about. It really is a hell of a card. I think Murktide is the better deck. I think Murktide is higher represented, but I think Scam is a better deck than Murktide. No, this is the Karuga Fires deck. Creativity. Creativity also has Fable. I'm just saying. I'm just throwing that out there. Creativity also has Fable. This matchup cannot be good for us. Yeah, that's fair. Maybe creativity's better, but even if you put like creativity 1, maybe scam 2nd, they still both have Fable. I'm just saying. It seems to be a common theme throughout these decks. We're just casting the Krusty, but draw Fatal Push. Scam doesn't play Fable? I thought they did. I thought more of the newer versions did. No? Not draw the Krusty. Alright, I mean, you know what time it is. You know what time it is, chat. Time to lose. If they play Enigmatic, I'm snap conceding. Getting in for 1. Yeah, they probably don't block the Berserker, right? It's a fair point. It might have just been a free point of damage. I did say I would scoop to it. Alright, let's get these discard spells in here. Get these Fatal Pushes out. I don't even know if I like Oligan's Command. But the Bone Crushers are maybe worse than Kolaghan's Command. This isn't an Ob Nixilis matchup, is it? Could try like 2 Bone Crusher, 2... No, I don't know. Ob Nixilis seems so slow against them. You think so? I'm not really ever going to out-advantage them with Ob Nixilis, though. Like, if I play Ob Nixilis, copy, and they play Enigmatic, I still lose that. I still lose that game. Like, it's just not going to keep up with the card advantage they have. It does kind of, like, sort of race them and try to get them Hellbent. Yeah, it clocks relatively fast. We could try it. It's probably better than Bone Crusher, to be fair. But we don't really have any other options, so that makes sense. Not a lot here. That's true. It is decent against Leyline. They can only get one of the... They get the copy. Although they get the copy and then sack the Leyline to Enigmatic. And I don't get anything back out of that exchange. But I mean, that's going to happen no matter what, right? They just like... They could just Leyline binding a blood token for the same thing. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, red, like, Spike says this all the time. Red's the best color in Modern. I don't know. I'm not sure what you'd cut for Thrillseeker in the Sacrifice deck, because the problem with that Barret is the deck already has a lot of 3-drops. So trying to fit in Thrillseeker, you have to trim on some of the other 3s, and I just don't know that you can afford to do that. Because you're already playing, like, you don't want to cut Mayhem Devil, you don't want to cut Fable. So at that point, you're playing, like, 11 or 12 3-drops, which maybe is fine, but I'm thinking about keeping this hand. Fuck it, we ball. This is what we call a content keep. I think this hand's okay, but there's no pressure. Right, can't cut Harvester, can't cut Deadly Dispute. Maybe you trim on the 1s. Because people have been shaving on Cauldron Familiars anyways. Like, they're going down to 3 copies. Guess I didn't need to Thoughtseize on 1 there. I don't really care about these touches. Okay, that's perfect. Well, I mean, I get the Butcher back, so... Oh wait, their mana base sucks. Jesus Christ. I didn't even realize that. It's the problem with playing this deck. It's just the mana base is simply just too good. That's the issue. The mana base is just simply too good. Okay, so Bone Crusher I don't care about because I'm making this a 3/3, and they can't even cast it. So I guess I just take Incarnation in 1 touch. I could even not cast the second Thoughtseize there. Maybe that was good. I guess I'm gonna put the counter on itself. No, that's worse against Stomp, right? They don't have red mana, though. I think this is good. That could be wrong, though. Like, the nice thing about playing this now is then next turn I can go Berserker, counter here, send with both, and then sack this to draw a card. Keep the 2/3 around. So it, like, kind of spreads around the power a little bit more. Well, if they didn't have an untapped land, they wouldn't going to be able to cast Touch, but... if I cast this, they just get to kill the token. Maybe that's fine, though. Yeah, I think I have to be okay with that. I was really hoping they didn't find an untapped land there. This is when they just draw the Enigmatic this turn. Yeah, I guess they have a Stomp target either way. Well, that's not true, right? If I play Berserker and make this a 2/3, they don't have a good Stomp turn. Because if they target this, then I just sack it to draw a card, right? I'm going to keep the other Berserker. 1 second, Pat. I'm going to draw a card. So their last card is Sun Petal Grove. Okay. Yeah, I think the turn that I played the Fable, I maybe was supposed to just play the Berserker. So their last card is still Sun Petal, right? That is an interesting draw step. I think it's. Oh, you can grab Brave. It's fine. Honestly, my headache's getting a lot better. I might even turn Song Request back on. I might go to the other playlist. What's up, Daniel? I think it's too scary to leave them with Enigmatic, because that just makes so many of their top decks live. I'm thinking about going Ob Nixilis, sack Berserker, leaving the Harvester in hand. Just go like make a token uptick. I think I'm gonna do that. I don't know if this is right, but this feels right to me. So we go make a token uptick. And we can chump block the Bone Crusher and keep both Obs in play. And then next turn, down tick, uptick. Yeah, we go Harvester, copy, down tick, uptick, kill Bone Crusher. Next turn's gonna go sick. Go sicko mode. And I could turn Song Request back on, but I'm kind of just like, I'm kind of chilling to this playlist, you know? Just good vibes. Just vibing. What's with the question marks? Why are you question marking me? Question mark, question mark? Oh, we were talking about what's the best color in Modern. That's weird. We were having a conversation, so... I think it was in relation to that. Question mark, question mark, question mark? So they have Sun Petal plus Karuga, right? No. Oh, they discarded the Sun Petal last turn, so they have Karuga X. They can Karuga draw a card, but then they just, like, annihilate them with the Copy Harvester again. I feel like we're winning this game. It's going to be hard for them to get out of this at this point. What if you question yourself? Would you ever consider question marking yourself? I would never. Yeah, we get a lot of permanents on the battlefield, a lot of game objects. This is the key to 2023 Magic. You just need to put more game objects on the battlefield than your opponent. That's how you win. Write that one down. To frame that. Long gone are the days that people will just, hold up counter Magic, unless you're playing, Blue-White and Pioneer, but it's really just the design philosophy has changed so much. It's just all about these, like, mid-range fights and who has more card advantage, who has more stuff on the battlefield. That's really what design philosophy has changed over the years. I mean, it did honestly all start with Fire Design, right? Like Oko. I mean, I guess Fire Design was a little bit before Oko, but I guess maybe Murktid's an exception to the rule. But it is, like, all about playing to the battlefield early, right, with the Ragavans and Channelers. Like, it is kind of hard for Murktide to keep up if it doesn't have a 1-drop. Like, if you're playing Drago for the first 4 turns and you don't have anything in play, it's kind of tough for Murktide to win those games, for the most part. What about Cascade? I mean, both Cascade decks put a ton of permanents on the battlefield, right? Yeah, Limited's a whole different animal. My goodness. Especially with battles, yeah, the battles exacerbate that quite a bit. About Arena dropping MAT early. I thought that was the point. Were they not supposed to drop MAT today? I mean, let's be honest, it really all started with Planeswalkers having static abilities. Planeswalkers don't need to have 4 fucking abilities. Come on. Can we stop doing that? Like, you're casting a Planeswalker, but you're getting an enchantment and a Planeswalker, right? That's, you know what I mean? Opponents saying they had some connection problems. Kek, Ruga. Sure, yeah, like, the 4 abilities maybe is fine, but I'm saying 3 abilities and a static is the same thing as 4 abilities. Just give them 4 abilities and don't give them a static. Like, if Teferi, instead of having the static, part of the +1 was that, like, maybe Teferi has 2 +1s, and Teferi says +1, you can cast spells at as though they had flash, or the other +1 is your opponents can't cast spells at sorcery speed. Just give it 2 separate +1s, and I think it's totally fine. You know what I mean? Same with Kiora. Kiora has an additional +1 that says this turn, if you have a creature with 4 power or greater enter the battlefield, draw a card. Just make it a separate ability. I think that would have fixed a lot of the problems. Guess I should have upticked first, but then Teferi would not be busted. Correct! It would be a slightly more balanced card. It would still be very good, but Teferi passive and +1 swapped. I just don't like passives. Passives are just stupid. They shouldn't exist. Why do they need to buff Planeswalkers? They're already the best card type anyways. We don't need to buff Planeswalkers. This isn't like hashtag make Planeswalkers great again, you know? They're already fucking insane. I'm actually going to save the Harvester. They showed me Clarion. Yeah. Well, I guess my point is that maybe they're not the best card type, but the best Planeswalkers are, like, game determinative. You know, there are some decks that cannot beat a Teferi on the battlefield. Only because of the static. If Teferi didn't have a static ability, it wouldn't even be that good. Maybe it would still be okay, but am I keeping this hand? It's so slow. Oh, this hand's too bad, I think. Okay, much better. This. Opponent on 62. What a Chad. 62 Giga Chad. If they are that cold to the static, wouldn't they just be cold to the +1 version of it as well? Yeah, but, like, you wouldn't be able to have the static ability while also utilizing Teferi's other abilities. Like, here's the problem with Teferi. You get to protect itself while also having the static. That's the big issue, right? If Teferi had 2 separate +1s, you wouldn't be able to remove a permanent from your opponent's side of the battlefield while drawing a card and maintaining the static. The problem with Teferi is it's just everything all at once. You don't have... there's no decision, right? That's the issue. Like, I just think it would make games a lot more fun because there would be more decision points to be had, right? That's at least where I'm coming from. Guess we have to play Fable here to use our mana efficiently. Kind of wanted to play Butcher there, but Butcher's a lot worse. Jesus. Okay, well, that's really good. That might be the best draw step in the deck. Whoops, undo. Dutch Menace. That has to be the best draw step in the deck. I think if they don't kill my Butcher, they're dead. Right? 2, 4, kill the Bone Crusty. I'm 1 point short. Okay. They go to 9. Untap land. Ding. So we go Butcher, Thrillseeker. Yeah, because Thrillseeker puts them... No, actually, this is fine if they have second Clarion, because I have a 4/4, right? This is bad if they have another Binding. Yeah, this line is pretty bad if they have second Binding. They probably wouldn't have a third Clarion. Maybe I'm not supposed to cast the Thrillseeker. Might have been too greedy. Thrillseeker has looked really impressive today. Big fan of that card. Yeah, I think what I want to do, like, as far as the games we've played so far... Yeah, it sucks. I want to cut the Bone Crushers, and I want to add more Call of the Death Dwellers. For sure. I'm just gonna take Binding. Then to 5. So they have Fire's Titan. At worst, they can go Fire's Bone Crusher. So they're gonna go Fire's Bone Crusher. Couldn't recommend Chain Whirler enough. I think we have a lot of 3s already. We have a ton of 3s. I don't know what you'd cut for Chain Whirler. Like, I don't think Chain Whirler's a bad card, but... last card is Titan of Industry, huh? Problem here is... I get to go pick up Kuruga and cast it. What's the swamp from? It's from the newest set. This is the full art swamp. Oh, this is a tough turn. Part of me wants to play Fable to dig for another Thrillseeker. And also, the problem with playing Gigantha is they just get to trade it for the Kuruga, which they're going to play, right? I think we have to cast Fable. I think it's our only shot. They're going to draw 4 cards next turn. I think we have to play Fable. I don't think we have a chance. I don't think we have a choice. Like, we have to end the game next turn, or else we're not going to get out of it. The issue is Thrillseeker doesn't even end the game. We only deal 3, so we gotta get pretty lucky off this. Cast Kuruga. Right, yeah. Thrillseeker wins? Not quite. They're at 5. How does it win? Oh, because I can sack both. Yeah, okay. So Thrillseeker does win. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Because we put it on the token, sack 4, yeah. Thankfully, the Titan's in their hand? So they can't gain immediate life off Titan. So the best they can do is Agent of Treachery. I guess they could Atraxa and find Touch, and that is interaction they can use on my turn. Oh yeah, they can just get Thrillseeker, right? Sack Fires, get Thrillseeker. Yeah, there's no way they're second binding here. Wow, they did. This line is extremely greedy. Alright, we need them to miss on Touch. They did miss on Touch. Okay, we're going to get 5 looks at Thrillseeker. 5 looks at Thrillseeker. I think Call does it too, right? Because we can sack Thrillseeker, call it back, counters here. Yeah, Call does it too. So Call or Thrillseeker wins. Why did they gain life? They should... Maybe they drew... No, if they drew Thrillseeker, they would have just cast it, right? No, there's no need to. That doesn't do it, right? Demon or Devil? So you have to go down, tick, up tick, put them to 3. This puts them to 2. Alright, Thrillseeker, Thrillseeker, Thrillseeker. Not quite, right? Counter on Thrillseeker does not do it. Alright. Let's fucking go! I mean, they could have found Touch here, I guess, but... They could have drawn Touch for turn. No touch, no touch, no touch, no touch, no touch. Well, I mean, I guess they just had it all. It's unfortunate. Damn it. They even took the greediest line possible. I mean, I think the reason they took the binding line is because they drew Touch for turn, right? Because otherwise they wouldn't have taken that line if they didn't draw Touch. So it does make sense. Have it. But, oh well, good beats. Those were good games. Fill me on the doll where your opponent touched you. I point to my Voldaren Thrillseeker. Playing around Touch, should I put counters on Thrillseeker itself? Well, if I put counter on Thrillseeker itself, they're at 5, and I only have 4 damage. Right, so if I put counters on Thrillseeker itself, they just don't cast the Touch. Because that's only 4 damage. I did, but I could only sack one of them. I have a Thrillseeker in play that's basically attach nothing, right? I play a second Thrillseeker. I target the Thrillseeker, right? Makes it a 3/3. A Berserker for a point in theory. I don't think I had enough mana for the Berserker though, right? I feel like I didn't have quite enough. I have to go back and watch, but I don't think I had enough mana. Because I guess the other line is go Thrillseeker, target itself, Berserker, target Thrillseeker. They have to touch. EOT, it comes back, then I target the Fable token, and then I have if I have 2 more mana left over, then I can do it. But I think I was a little bit short. I'm pretty sure. Still blink in response whenever. Right, but if we force them to blink the Thrillseeker, it comes back EOT, and as long as we have enough mana, we can still kill them, right? You know what I mean? GG's bio. GG's. We can't. Oh yeah, we also can't attack because they have Atraxa. Right. Yeah, so I think we were fucked. Maybe I have to hope they fuck up, though. Like, if I play Thrillseeker and target the Thrillseeker, and they touch in response, then we win. Maybe I just have to hope they fuck up. That was a goated draw. They're, like, pretty close to dead, right? Is this lethal? Yeah, this is just lethal, right? Turn 4 kill. No big deal. Just turn 4 kill. See ya. That was sick. That was dope. I like that. Thrillseeker's a 1/1? Yeah, it's only a 1/1. What do you want to do against Mono Green? I think I want to swap Bone Crusher for Thoughtseize, and then Kolaghan's Command for Duress. Does that make sense? Just lower the curve a little bit. Yeah, like this. I mean, I guess I could bring an Edict too for their Kioras, but So the reason Barn Dune is because you can sack the Firebrand to itself and get it back with Call. The problem with the Goblin is you have to like go into combat with it. It's a little bit weird. Firebrand gives you a little bit more flexibility. My issue with Edict is it's kind of bad if they have Troll or Cav, right? Because they get dice triggers off of those. So I don't love Edict to kill blockers, because they have a lot of ways to prevent that. This hand's good. Yeah, Death Touch too. Like, getting back Goblin and then just immediately killing a creature with it is kind of sick. Oh, wow. Their hand is not very good. Just take Haven. I think so, right? They're going to get to play Pelucranos to brick the Butcher, which is kind of unfortunate, but... Voracious Hydra spotting. You can't currently Hydra the Butcher, so it's not that bad. Yeah, it is kind of awkward that Pelucranos shuts down attacks. Maybe... The problem with taking Pelucranos is then they get to go turn 2 Haven, turn 3 Hydra, fight my Butcher. Maybe that's fine, though, because then I just kill the Hydra, play a second Butcher. That might have been better, yeah. The more I think about it. Take this. They go turn 2 this. I play Butcher attack. They go Hydra fight. I kill the Hydra, play second Butcher. That might have been better, yeah. I thought that I could just, like, stunt their mana development, but yeah, it was probably better to take Pelucranos. Calling the Butcher back. Oh, I can call back the Harvester, but I can't activate it this turn, is the problem. I mean, other hand is Hydra Beseiju. ZD Waffle, thank you for the 11 months, buddy. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for the sub. Debating on sacking Blood here. Dude, Firebrand would be a sick draw. If they block, I can kill Harvester. If they block with Butcher. Oh, I deal 2 to Pelucranos, sack Harvester, kill Pelucranos is what you're saying? And then get back the Bloodtithe Harvester, probably? Which means I don't think I can sack the Blood here, because I need the Blood in play for Harvester. Okay, or just the best possible, because I'm the best at this game. The best there ever was, the best there ever will be. Oh, yeah, they can Beseiju the Blood. You think they do that? Do you think they Beseiju the Blood here? I don't think they do. I'm pushing the Pelucranos anyways, but what I'm saying is that I need to turn on Revolt either way, right? Why would they? Because they would save their elf if they did this. I don't think they're going to do that, but... Also, if they Beseiju the Blood, I'll just loot, right? They do that. Yeah, let's just loot, right? No, because I need to push plus call. I'd also go push Butcher. Yeah, I guess I just want the land. Sure. Okay, this is fine. Yeah, we're gonna go push... push Butcher. Shove. Our last card is Hydra, which is kind of awkward, I guess. Yeah. This Hydra's kind of an issue. Maybe I'm supposed to just sack the Blood and keep the Harvester in play and not go after the Elf, because then I still have a 3/2 lying around if I do that. Maybe I should have done that. Crack Blood, discard this, push, play land, play Butcher. That line is probably better, yeah. Because it's not like I really have any other better Beseiju targets anyways, right? Cost them a land. Yeah, but if they're keeping the Elf, they don't care about losing the land, right? Like, why would they care about losing the land at that point? Because they're just keeping both elves anyways. I do have to worry a little bit about... Well, I guess I can't. I'm not representing Fatal Push, but... Or they just, you know, draw Storm. They could brick. 2 elves here. Pause champ. 2 elves. Taking this long is probably bad for me. Oh, not bad at all. Cool. Lit. They'd find Karn, though, so that's their hand. Karn, Voracious Hydra. You get a good top deck here. Firebrand? Nope. We can call back the Harvester and loot. Try and find a discard spell. I think we have to. Disparage. Disparage. I wonder how close they are to dead to Thrillseeker. 11? Oh, they're just dead to Thrillseeker. That'd be a good draw step. Okay, Cathal. What the fuck are you talking about? What are my thoughts on Thoughtseize and Pioneer? It's a good card. It's just like kind of a weird thing to say. Whatever, I don't care. But streamer, you misplayed every turn chatting. You know, that's like when I read that message, that's what I hear it as. So, anyways, whatever. So how about them Thoughtseizes? It's a good get for them. I don't even know. I was gonna say Sky Sovereign, but they have to tap out for it. They can go. Honestly, This is going to sound weird, but I think their best play might just be... Well, I don't know. I was going to say Pithing Needle on Dreadhorde Butcher to prevent me from drawing Voldaren Thrillseeker. Yeah, Chariot's pretty good, too. Yeah, I was just going to say that Needle on Dreadhorde. There's no way they see that line, though, right? There's no possible way they see that line. I mean, they did die to Thrillseeker last game, but there's simply no way they see that line. Yeah, I'm not even sure it's a good line, but it is a line to not, make them... Like, if they assumed I had Thrillseeker in hand, or, We'll just simply draw Thrillseeker. Make it easy. It's a different 3-mana red card. They're at 11. Can I attack? What happens if I just shove everything at them? They can crew the Chariot to eat this. So they go crew Chariot, block the 3/3, chump block the 4/4, take 3, go to 8. And then the Butcher probably has to go after Karn. Then I play Fable. Yeah. Don't think I need to send anything at Karn, right? I guess I could send the Harvester at Karn to be safe. And they block here, and then I just do 3 to them. Because if I send everything at them, hypothetically, they could, in theory, chump both of these, go to 8, and leave the Karn in play. But I guess the other scenario is they just double block here, take 7, and still leave the Karn in play. So maybe I send a 3/3 Butcher at Karn. That's probably the best line, right? 3/3 Butcher at Karn, the rest at them. And then the worst case scenario, they trade for the 4/4. And they chump with token. True. I guess they can put a 2/2 on the 3/3 and take 7. How do I guarantee Karn dies then? I think the only way is to attack everything at Karn. Does Karn matter? I'm not even sure that Karn matters at this stage. Yeah, I'm just going to send everything at them. Like, they can get... I guess they can get the Cityscape, but if they kill... Depending on how much damage they take, Cityscape can't... You know what I mean? And they just, like, die to either of these. Gain life rebuy. Yeah, I guess that's the other problem. They could, like... Yeah, I guess they could get the Pestilent Cauldron, rebuy, like... Polukranos Boseiju or something. It's up, Rosie Dog. I think it's pretty good. I think it's a net positive. Oh, okay. So we get the best of both worlds. Okay, that is what we wanted to happen. It still means they're dead to Fling Man. That is what we wanted to happen. Actually, are they dead to Fling Man? We can fight the 4/4 and go to 4, right? Oh, then we just put counters here. Yeah, okay. So they're still dead to Fling Man. Yeah. But yeah, I'm pretty happy for the new standard rotation, assuming they ban Fable, which I think is just a given at this point. No, Fable. Fable jump scare. Fable jump scare. Seeing this deck fight mono green in a way traditional sack doesn't. Yeah, it just like, who cares about Karn? We don't have any artifacts. Usually that matchup is just all about Karn shutting off Oven, but this deck just doesn't really have that avenue, you know? Alright, we're going upstairs. Let's make Flingman lethal. Do I have light sensitivity? No, not really. I think it was just mostly because I slept like shit. Alright, Flingman. Not quite. You have no cards in hand. Giganta time? Paul's not even a good draw. I don't think. Guess I might as well attack with Harvester. Is there a reason not to? It's gonna trade for 2 elves, but that's fine. Less devotion. Yeah, I'm also fine with that. I just want to get material off the battlefield. Double Butcher means you can kill them post Fable flip. How? They're trading with Chariot? There's no way they're trading with Chariot Hydra, right? Why are we crewing the Chariot? Really? I'm in. I'm in on this block. Yeah, we kind of wanted to try out Scamp too. I think if I had to make changes, I want to cut the Bone Crushers. I want to add a 3rd call. I want to cut the 4 Bone Crushers and a Kolaghan's Command. I want to add a 3rd call, 2 Scamps, and 2 Vraans. I think those are the changes that I want to make. Because Vraan also seems sick. I don't know if you want to play... I don't know how many Scamps you want to play, but... Scamp. Cacophony Scamp. I don't know what that block was, but we take those, I guess. They're playing towards Storm. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They don't have enough to storm, though. That block certainly was not playing towards storm. I think cutting a land is reasonable. Maybe, yeah. I could see going out of 24. Should have blocked with tokens. I agree. Because now they just lost 3 devotion. If they kept the 3 devotion, they had enough to storm, right? It's a good draw step. So let's go cast this. Where are they dead? Ping you to 3, get back, ping you to 2, get back Butcher. I'm 1 short. Ping you to 3, get back Firebrand Butcher, ping you to 2, attack with Butcher, they block, ping you to 1. I am going to be doing Minneapolis coverage, yeah. So what if I go ping Elf, get back Firebrand, Harvester, Death Touch, attack, they fire up this, I kill the lair? Yeah. I think I like that. With Butcher Menace? Yeah, but I'm not going to attack with Butcher, right? Because they just block with 2 cats. Attack all dead? How are they dead? I don't see how they're dead. What am I missing? Because I can kill a blocker with the Firebrand? Yeah, they also have a lair. I don't think they're dead. They're close to dead, but I don't think they're quite dead. Call that Tom Lethal. that is definitely Tom Lethal. They're tapping an elf? Okay, now they might be dead. Why did they do that? Now I think they're dead, right? Here. Death Touch, Menace, kill this, send everything? No, they're not quite dead, right? But they have to block with both cats. So they go cat here, go to 3. I don't know if they have any outs, but... yeah, that's true. That's a good point. They also put their 2 best creatures on by 3/2 Death Touch creatures, so... probably just forgot it at Death Touch, to be fair. Top deck Storm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm not even sure that Storm gets them out of this. What could they, like, assume best possible, right? Storm into, like, Nykthos Kiora? No, I guess they Storm, leave the Nykthos untapped, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So Kiora Troll? Or maybe Kiora Cav? Yeah, Kiora Cav would do it, maybe. Or at least give them more outs. Yeah, Kiora Cav... another... well, no, because they would have the Nykthos untapped, right? Yeah, Fable also kills them. Alright, they're dead. Edge. But cast the Seas. If they say go, I'll cast the Thoughtseize. If they don't scoop, I'll cast the Thoughtseize. Gotta make sure the coast is clear. The classic BM Thoughtseize. Should have Thoughtseize myself, yeah. Mono green makes you angry. What about when people beat mono green? Does that make you not angry? Makes me pretty happy. I said, great deck. I said, thank you. They're complimenting me. They're not salting. They're complimenting. They literally posted something nice in chat, and you just want to say they're salting off. They're not salting. All right, 4-1 prediction. God, this league is taking forever. Good God. All right, we got a 2-lander. This hand fucks, right? Yeah, this hand fucks. You'll be there this Friday? Let's go! Let's do it. Do it to it. I feel like Shivan Reef is probably not a great matchup. Is there a world where I don't attack here? Play around Spikefield Hazard? Some of these lists only have 1, but some of these lists have, like, 3 spike fields. Alright, fuck it, we ball. Just don't spike field me, please. Okay, well, that's fine. Alright, Urborg Scavengers. 3-mana 2/2, ETB, exile a card from the graveyard, put a counter on it, has flying. No, that's just so much worse than Trespasser, right? What we got? No breaks. Jake, thank you for the 2. Appreciate you. Alright, Butcher. Counter. You got it. Daybreak discussing about possibly releasing MAT early. Oh, because they did it for Arena? That'd be kind of sick. Okay, that's fine. Now we can call next turn. I wonder which version they're on. I guess the Butcher matters more too, yeah. It goes in Soulflare. Kind of cool addition to Soulflare. Ah, they had to play it as a land. I wonder if they had this last turn, but didn't have a third land, so didn't play the Spike Field. The problem is they just counter the call, right? What if I just played Bone Crusher? It's bad if they have like a Volcanic Spite. I mean, we ball, right? We just ball. I think we ball. No. No. I don't like countering my spells. Madge. Madge. Be cool if you just didn't counter my spells. I think there's a Death Touch deck with a new Tyvar plus Finn. I've never been a big fan of Finn. I don't think that card's very good. Oh, I could have shocked to play around creativity. I'm a dumbass. Should have. Yeah, I should have shocked. That was really bad. Damn it. Why do I think there's no tier 1 blue-red deck besides creativity? I don't really know what happened to Phoenix. Could Gigantha here, but Gigantha's not even good against the fucking Gearhulk. We're so dead. This matchup seems unwinnable. Phoenix can't beat Blood Red, Black, or Mono Green. I agree that Phoenix is bad against Red Black. I don't think it's as bad against Green as you think it is. I think that matchup is like somewhat close, but it is pretty bad against Rakdos. And the creativity decks are a lot better against Rakdos. Go. I hate people countering my spells. It's so fucking rude. Sure. Pre-board unwinnable, post-board there's still advantage. Yeah, if we had Thoughtseize instead of Fatal Push, this game's maybe a little bit different, but what are creativity's weak points? Not really sure. I don't like, I've played a lot of creativity, and I don't really feel that far behind in almost any matchup. Boggles? I mean, go back and watch the finals of the PT. Scoreboard. Just saying. Go. Yeah, I guess that's true. It is different. It's not necessarily the World Spineworm version, it's Gearhulk. But I would have to imagine, like, I'm pretty sure the Gearhulk version is probably better against Boggles. I don't know, whatever, you know. Do I have to just shove on this Thrillseeker? I think I do. I just have no chance. The game log is smoking? What do you mean? Oh, Shark Typhoon creates a flossing? Flossing Shark Typhoon creates a flossing. That's nice. I like it. Yeah, nobody knows what's going on with the game log. I mean, you kind of have... They have Rona's Vortex? At least let me target first. Sure, I guess. Okay. Oh. It doesn't matter. We're super dead this game. Like, the game's already over. I'm just playing as a formality. I lost this game, but I didn't hold up Fatal Push. I probably wouldn't have gone for it if I had black mana, but... Let's just move on. Frustrating game. Alright. Duress, Thoughtseize, Fatal Push, get out of here. Maybe want Kolaghan's Command, maybe want Ob Nixilis. Bone Crusher seems kind of bad. What's better, Ob Nixilis or Kolaghan's Command? Probably Kolaghan's Command. Maybe I want both. I'd like trim a Firebrand and play 2 of these. Let's try that. I don't know if I want too many ops. It's a lot of 3s, and I feel like I need to be somewhat aggressive in this matchup, right? They can't pressure it. They have Fable. They have Fable, and they can play like a turn 4 Gearhulk. Yeah, they have Shark Typhoon too, and I'm cutting Fatal Push, so... The issue with Edict is by the time they've already put the Gearhulk into play, they've generated so much value that even if you're killing the Gearhulk, it's probably not good enough. At least, like, that's the way that I look at it. But I could be wrong. I'll keep this. Sand's fine. It's not exciting, but it's okay. I think I'll probably change up some cards, because there's a couple things that I want to try, and then we'll play one more league with this. And then I'll probably call it. But I think I got one more league in me. It's a turn 3 ob. You're assuming I draw a third land. You forgot that you're watching the unluckiest streamer alive. You trust me? How about that? Probably gonna die with all these 3s in hand. You fucking love to see that. Very unlikely they have a third one. I guess this is bad if they have Brotherhood's End. But they still take 5, go to 9. Could have thought to use that turn. Maybe that was better. Oh, they baited me. Alright, combat. Can I sign your Doomwake Giant? Of course I can. I've signed a lot of Doomwake Giants before. Yeah, thankfully they don't have anger. Alright, what you got? This game's almost over, right? I guess they have bounce spells, but... Didn't even need the third land, you know? Who needs the third land? Nice turn 3 ob. Well, the funny thing is I just didn't even need it because they were dead anyways. Who needs the third land? Sand has lands and spells. It's kind of like a low power level hand. Yeah, I feel like this is just not enough. I don't think it's enough. It's the same hand but has a Thoughtseize, so I guess therefore it's better. I'm on 6. Yeah. Alright. Do your worst. I hate how the K command looks like a land. Dude, the K command art is busted. Ooh. Well, now that they've held up removal spell, I'm just going to Thoughtseize them, I think. I could play Berserker. No, I think it's better to Thoughtseize. I think it's better to Thoughtseize. Especially now knowing they have Spike Field. So we just take Spike Field. Could double spell next turn to play around the Make Disappear. Could have taken Stern Lesson, maybe. Oh, they just skipped their turn. Well, I guess if they're going to skip their turn, then... So, paid actor, or... Paid actor confirmed. What happened? They just F6 their turn. Why did they play a mountain turn 1? I don't know. I don't know what's happening. I'm confused, okay? Weirdly enough, I think it's better to play Fable. No, I lied. It's better to play Butcher. It's close. Maybe I'd rather resolve 2 Fables. It's close. Hit him with the Uno skip 1 turn. 4 in hand. If I go for attack, they block and I K command and they drew a second Make Disappear, it's kind of awkward. Oh no, because they have to tap the Mutavault before blocks, right? Yeah. It's fine. It was a different mountain? Was it? Are you sure? I think you're only saying that because it was full art, but with Urborg, the Urborg messes with the full arts. I'm pretty sure it was the same mountain. Urborg just makes the full arts look weird. Discarded Rona's Vortex. Okay, well, just don't creativity me, please. I don't believe you. Alright, we are getting creativity, and I guess they're going to kill my Fable token? I feel like it was pretty important to resolve Fable that turn. We're going to Stern Lesson. I like this better. Now we can go kill Gearhulk, rebuy Butcher. Wow, that is absurd. Do I discard the second Fable? I'm obviously going to go call these 2 back, kill Gearhulk. I just don't know if I want to keep the second Fable. I don't know that I have time for it. It's close. I think I'm going to discard it. I think I don't have time for it. Or I have, like, other stuff to do, you know? Like, I'm going to call this turn, and then next turn I'm going to... I'm going to call against command next turn, so... Death Touch, Menace... I'm going to hang on to the Firebrand for now. Right, yeah. We have the next 2 turns planned out with, like, this and this. We have a lot going on, so... Okay, cool with this. They also cannot currently play Gearhulk, which is nice. So let's go play land. What the hell? Why does my land look atrocious? Dude, what is this? What? Huh? Why, Moto? Fix this shit. Looks abysmal. My brother in Christ. Alright, attack. Make a treasure. That just seems good when your opponent shocks themselves. Yeah, I know, right? You have 0-mana time lock, yeah. That's when we know the matchup is good. If they animate Mutavault, I'm just going to go... I'm going to try to kill Mutavault and Shatter, I think. Yeah. Damage, Shatter. Because this cuts them off of casting Creativity. Also cuts them off of casting Gearhulk. Right, because this can cast Gearhulk. That's a pretty good turn. Alright, take a million. Killing something. Discard Opus. Okay. Take 6, go to 5. How bad is it if they Gearhulk Opus? How bad is it if they have a tap land? Guess they could have creativity, but... Alright, chat. Back-to-back 4-1s. Not too bad. Couple of 4-1s today. We're having a good time. We're having a good time, and I hope you are too. Alright, chesties. Ooh, let's go. That's like the first good card I've opened in a chest in so long. Thankfully, I don't play Modern anymore, so I can just snap sell it, but... Alright, let's pay out the prediction. Let's make some changes. Let's run it back. Alright, prediction 4-1. Yes, the prediction was dead even, by the way, 50-50. Save chest for...